We're making hay. So we've got the plasma going and a torch going. Knocking this bad boy out. This axle's off. Nice. Got to pull this old wood off as well. So that's from the torch. That's from the plasma cutter. It makes such a clean cut. But like I said yesterday, it's not important to have the clean cut, but he actually cut through that faster than the torch did anyway. So it was faster. Well, we didn't use any oxygen or settling, and then, but just showing you how clean of a cut it looks. And Manuel's not a stranger to a torch. A lot of people are gonna say, yeah, well, he just sucks with the torch. It's kind of an awkward area to stick his hand through there. He's used a lot of torches. He knows what he's doing. And that plasma cutter is just awesome. I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna use for the deck. We've got some old metal, a metal wall we cut down. I can actually show you some of it still. There's some on the ground right there. Here's some still standing, but it went all the way down there. So I might have enough of this metal. I think it's too wide. But I'm gonna measure it right now. Measure the deck. It should be 102 inches. And then we might just be able to use this old metal for the deck, which, if it gets water on it, it'll be slippery. So we'll have to put some expanded metal on to help with the grip. Axles are off, supports are on. Spare tires off. They're just gonna pull the landing gear off. I was thinking about moving the landing gear, but the trucks are all within 2 or 3 inches. We can, I don't know, I don't think I need to move the landing gear for that. They're all very similar in height, so. While these guys are working on this, I'm gonna jump in its truck and help Justin move some hay to the sale barn. It's getting pretty low. We need to get a bunch over here. There's 3 good looking trucks. 14, oh, 14, that's my truck. Check some oils and get her going. You guys, some of you have seen this process. At the moment, we are taking hay from the barns, taking it to where we sell it by the bale. They're getting low, we need to fill her up. This is some nice fine stemmed, hopefully green on the inside. Somewhat green on the inside. Not as green as I was hoping. Well, this is nice. That's nice. Well, either way, it's got to go. It has to go. Oh, here we go. Look at this stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can do this. We can do this. 1, 2. So these 2 are different than those 2. It's all got to go. Ooh, see that hole? I'll fill it in for him. So I'm a nice guy. Right there. Holes and squeezes don't go together well. So those, that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 2 on the front over there, I think are all the same hay. That barn's almost empty. This barn, practically empty. That barn, almost empty. That barn, almost empty. That barn, it's a little less than half full. It looks more full because the big bales, but they just take up more space. That barn's about a quarter full. That barn's still full. That one over there, 5, almost empty. 4, I think 4 is about half. We'll see in a second. We're probably going to start baling this month, but that does not mean any hay will get stored up. So it's good. I'm sitting on the right amount of hay right now. I hate doing this late in the day. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of vehicles pulled up to get hay. So I'm gonna have to tell Justin to get off the squeeze. This truck's just gonna have to sit and get unloaded later. Man, it's a busy Thursday. Well, those 2 trucks are employees, but Dodge, red Dodge over there, water truck pulling flatbed, truck. Huh. Usually Thursdays are kind of slow. But everyone's still pretty low on hay. So, here's a GMC. South Dakota on the license plate. Lots of snowbirds this time of year as well. Pulling the dolly off the trailer right now. Whoa, too much. The moment of truth. Let's see how flush this is with the ground without doing any work to it.
Why is it? I think there's some metal on the frame on the other side. And it cut off the metal.
So the trailer is on the ground. There's still a few inches between here and the bottom of the trailer and the ground. More importantly, there's from here to here is what I'm worried about. So we can cut the frame, more of the frame out to get that lower. Or we can raise the dirt. We can raise the dirt up to make it the same height. What is the answer? I don't know yet. We'll find out. Lisa's calling the people we get our shavings from. That's the truck we unload the most, and the bag feed truck that we unload. So when she gets the deck height of the back of those two vans, then we'll have a little better idea. There's really only two trucks we unload, so I would like to be on the same page as them. And right now, I gotta go give a $13,000 check to Rush Peterbilt for nickel and diming me to death on a retriever truck. People wonder, get mad, why do you charge $3 a mile for delivery? Because these trucks wear themselves out. The hay paid for itself to get to the barn. It doesn't need to pay for itself to get to someone's house. Just got back from getting the retriever. What a mess. He got going down the road. He's like, dude, this thing's not running right. Well, I get a little air in the fuel. Now it's just fine. We didn't even go back, but these guys are still hammering away.
Look at this line from the plasma cutter. Just, oh, that's so nice. So they've got to cut a big chunk out so this whole thing can sit on the ground.
So they're just cutting away right now.
Manuel's on that side with the torch. Salva's on this side with the plasma. Cutting away.
They welded some big well casing at this end to hold it up. I told them earlier they just had it up with the chain. I said that's not safe, so they welded the well casing to the frame. So it's I said that's, you got to be safe, crazy guys. And then right here, they're gonna notch this out. So this end of the trailer is gonna tilt downward. And that's where the forklift will drive on.
We'll have this big flat spot right up to
the semi. Nice flat, nice and flat, nice and strong.
I love a nice project.
Do I need to change this to Bales Hay Farm and Project? Always doing projects. Back to moving hay. Introduce you guys to someone real quick. I think I've introduced him in the past, but I don't know. If I have introduced him in the past, I'll just introduce him again. He was bored, so he said, "Oh, give me something to do." So he's hauling a little hay with me. His name's Jerry Honeycutt. Jerry, come down and tell the folks of YouTube about yourself. We're gonna get in the shade. A man of many things. You know how to drive a truck, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And you can ride broncs?
No, I'm not a bronc rider.
Oh, bulls?
Too old for that.
Too old for that. All right, well,
too.
everybody, this is Jerry Honeycutt. I'm just gonna let Jerry tell you a little bit about himself, where he's from, and all the things he does.
Well, I'm from Colorado, and Trevor's so generous.
What part of Colorado?
Southern part, Alamosa.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure there might be an Alamosian watching. You never know.
You never know, Trevor. How widespread is your YouTube stuff? Yeah.
I don't know. Not that wide. But
anyway,
whatever.
I spend the winters down here and put on rodeos, and I'm hanging out, and Trevor had one of his trucks parked in the way. I couldn't get to a bale to feed my stuff, so I said, well, I'll just help you haul hay today. So We're out here hauling hay. I'm pulling doubles. I've never really pulled doubles before.
So when you put on rodeos, explain a little more about that.
We own the bulls and horses, the bucking horses and bulls, and we put on professional rodeos all across the country.
Okay, name some of the locations.
Oh, we go all the way from Oregon, Malala, Oregon, Ramona, California, clear over into New Mexico and into Utah and Colorado and just kind of the western, northwestern United States.
Now, do you do that all year long, or what do you do? Because you also farm, right?
Yeah, I got it. That's the only reason I can rodeo, really. Is I got a little farm at home, nothing like these guys, but I raise my own hay for my bulls and horses, and yeah, do a little farming, little ranching, a lot of rodeoing.
If anyone was interested in rodeos, how could they get a hold of you? How could they contact you? How can they learn more about you?
Well, like I say, we put on rodeos, so if you're in a town that needs a rodeo or wants one or even wants to make the one you got better, that's how you call me, Jerry Honeycutt with Honeycutt Rodeo.
Well, do you have a website?
Yeah, HoneycuttRodeo.com.
HoneycuttRodeo.com. You guys on Facebook at all?
Oh yeah, on Facebook.
Okay,
My
Facebook.
wife takes care of all
so
that.
his wife does that. So you can find him on Facebook, HoneycuttRodeo.com. But he's here not all winter, but most of winter.
Big 3 months.
Three,
4 months.
3-4 months. So yeah, he just, like I say, he's always around. I don't remember if I'd introduced him or not. Gosh, tell that squeeze to be quiet. But anyways, yeah, he's just helped me move hay around today, and there's Jerry Honeycutt. So all this hay is going into that barn where it is sold by the bale. And there are 1, 2, 3 guys over there right now. That's all they do is load trucks. If you think it's important to tip someone for bringing you food, but it's not important to tip a guy that puts 25 bales in the bed of your pickup, I feel like I gotta like boop you on the head with a piece of wood or something. Jerry made it, didn't lose a single bale. He's a professional. There's Snowman, just picked that truck up from the shop. $13,000. Hope you're happy, Peterbilt. Rush Peterbilt. All right. Well, you guys, thanks for watching another successful day of Bales Hay Farm and Project. Moved some hay, picked up the retriever. Golly, that was expensive. They've cut the base off the ramp, the forklift ramp, which I think they cut too much off, but I don't have the heart to tell them. Why do they cut so much? Whatever. Okay. Anyway, or not the base, but that part of the frame. Anyways, time to go home, and we do this all again tomorrow. Have a good evening.